Hi everybody, I'm going to attempt another video today. Again, this is not my preferred means of communication. This is not my preferred platform to share on, but I do have something I think worth sharing today and wanted to share this story with you. So those of you that knew me previously, when I was involved in the very fundamentalist evangelical Christian church that in hindsight I would describe more as a cult than anything else. For those of you that knew me during that season of my life, when I was teaching in a church-run school and very involved in church life, you may remember me as a very judgmental, hypocritical, Pharisaic type person. And I used to send messages to people whenever I had the opportunity, people that I was concerned for. I used to write tracts. I used to write little devotions. I sent messages to people on Facebook, my previous Facebook account, sent letters to people in the mail, telling them of my great concern for their soul, for where they would spend eternity, for their lifestyle choices. I was that person. And now I feel like I've done a complete 180 in my life, and now I am on the receiving end of those kind of messages. So I wanted to share with you that just in the last week alone, I have received not one, but 2 messages from 2 different pastors concerned for my lifestyle choices and for my soul. The first one came in the form of a letter, snail mail, got it in the mailbox on Monday, I believe, from the pastor of the very cult-like church that I used to be involved with. He sent me a letter, and attached to the letter was a note that I had written to him 9 years ago that he had saved and put away in a file somewhere. And it was a letter that I wrote to him of appreciation about one of his sermons and how much it meant to me and how I was applying it to my life. And he attached a little note that he had written to me that said, "I hope that this speaks to you or inspires you now just like it did then." And I took this to mean, I hope that you remember the type of person you used to be, the biblical, legalistic person you used to be, and that you remember that and appreciate it and act on it in your life now. Now, unbeknownst to him, I am fully aware of his opinion of me. He doesn't hold me in very high regard right now because of things like this that I'm sharing on social media. I've never shared his name or the name of his church, but I do know that someone who has viewed messages like these that I'm posting online has taken this information back to him, and that he has called both church council and school board meetings to counteract my social media presence. I'm aware of this because someone in his church brought this information to me. As far as I know, he does not know that I am aware of this. Until now, when someone watching this takes it back to him. But he sent me this letter, I think, as a manipulative way to get me to think more highly of him and to not continue to share this kind of stuff. Then just yesterday, my husband got a message from another pastor who is afraid that Satan has a hold on our family, on our children, and that he is greatly concerned for us and the pagan practices that we are introducing in our household. And my husband responded kindly to it. But I just find it almost humorous that just in the last week alone, I have been on the receiving end of those kind of legalistic, Pharisaic comments. And it's well deserved because countless times I did the same sort of thing. So I just wanted to publicly apologize to anyone that I ever previously hurt by the way that I used to act and the way I used to judge people. And I want to make a commitment that I don't want to be that judgmental, critical person anymore. I hope you will not see me being confrontational on social media because I am committed to no longer be that person. So I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet today. That's all I have to share. But I thought you might be, at the very least, entertained that that happened this week. And please know that I am not an instrument of Satan, and that if you love Jesus, I love you. And if you go to church, I love you. if you tithe or participate in any way in church, in Christianity. I'm not judging you, nor will I judge you if you are Muslim or agnostic or atheist. Your belief is your own, and I believe that everyone is entitled to their own individual, unique belief systems and relate to God or the divine however you see fit. So anyway, that's all I have. Bye.